Good morning, Virgo. Welcome to Your Soul's Tarot. I'm Kristen with Soul Therapy, and I'm here with your weekly timeless love reading. Let's get into it. Okay, you don't want to come out. I'm not going to force you to come out if you don't want to. Let's see what's going on with this person. What's going on with your love life? Okay. I realize all the mistakes I've made. I fantasize about you. One more, Spirit. They'll never compare to you. I think I got this last time I did a reading for you. These same exact cards in a completely different order. Very, very spooky, because that's like never happened. I don't think to any tarot reader ever. Okay, so I realize all the mistakes I've made. I'm so sorry. I fucked up. I really fucked up this time. I've made a lot of mistakes in the past, and I don't want you to leave me. I can't stop thinking about you. I fantasize about you and about us all the time, and all the good times we've had, all of the exciting things we've done together. Time with you is the most amazing time I've ever had in my life. And no one in this world will ever compare to you. I'm not going to say it. I'm going to say you might even be the one. Let's go ahead and clarify these cards with some tarot and see what is going on, Virgo. Okay. Story is being told. 3 of Cups in reverse. Automatically, I'm getting third-party vibes. Apparently, you have a person who felt like things were going too fast. They may be the Emperor type, so someone who is all about business. Someone, and I don't necessarily mean like entrepreneurial, although it can be that. All about business, meaning they're a pretty serious person, pretty stoic. They like to go after their goals. They like to handle shit, take care of shit. You know, they're not really mushy-gushy, all in their emotions, except they have the Emperor to the 7 of Cups, which means that something about this connection brought out a lot of emotions that they didn't understand or they weren't comfortable with, which would be very likened to the Emperor. He's not very comfortable with emotions. He's more of a warlord. And there seems to be that someone felt, there's a standard way to look at the 5 of Swords, but in this case, I feel like they acted like, well, they kept their thoughts to themselves at the sacrifice of what they had with you. And so, there may be, there's an energy here, if it's not a third party, there's an energy here of good times being over, like the honeymoon phase ending, and you personally chasing after that, wanting that back, and them feeling very pressured to connect with emotions, and they didn't understand it, and they don't know what to do with it, and so they kept their thoughts to themselves, and they rejected you. Yeah. Actually, let's use this deck. I'm gonna get some more tarot to clarify. What I'm getting from this is, I don't really like this as a relationship, because this is, it is a relationship. I'm getting that, relationships, they start off in the honeymoon phase, and they start off really good, but things quickly became uneventful and boring. And for some reason, the relationship became cold and emotionally inept, or almost like suspicious is what I'm getting. Or like maybe you became suspicious of them because they stopped. There was no thrill in the relationship. There was no connection. And this quickly became burdensome to the both of you, this new dynamic. I mean, shifting from being connected and having fun and doing things together, all of a sudden just became cold and boring and burdensome. And it's like both of y'all's energy, it seemed to be both of y'all, began to hold back from the other person, almost like out of spite, or like, I'm not going to go first, you go first. You know, let's clarify your energy with the Knight of Swords. So your person here is acknowledging that you wanted to confront things. You knew something was wrong. You had a feeling something was wrong. For you, you don't feel like I had a feeling something was wrong. You were like, something was wrong. We were good. Everything was great. And then all of a sudden, you turned cold. You felt burdened by this relationship and you pulled back your energy. So I know something was wrong and that you were keeping something from me. And I tried to address it. I tried to come towards you in an effort to communicate with you. But all I got was this cold, heartless, stone person. It's almost like you were trying to repair. You were trying to... I'm getting the sense that this relationship has been a long-term relationship, or was a long-term relationship, and that this change in your person that created a change in the relationship and the dynamic of the relationship and made it drab and boring and suspicious and burdensome. This change happened over time. This wasn't sudden. And over time, you tried to communicate. You tried to understand. You tried to connect. You tried to create a new beginning. But this cold, heartless energy came between, stopped you from having a new beginning. And this could be, they're acknowledging this. So, and it's right under the, I realize I've made the mistakes I've made. So they're acknowledging that none of this was actually you, that this was them. Let's see if we can get some information, if they can tell us why. Why the Seven of Cups? Why the stoic energy? Okay, this is really strange what I'm getting, but let's just go there. So you got this dude, and he is in a relationship with this awesome woman who he loves. And he is a very serious, all put together, maybe he's a businessman, maybe he just really values the stoic thing. And if you don't know anything about stoic or stoicism, it's like this idea that you have to not show your emotions, that you can't let anybody know your weaknesses, that you you keep your emotions to yourself. It's different than the King of Cups. It's someone who doesn't show emotion anywhere about anything because he feels like it makes them vulnerable and that people can use it against them. And so he has all these feelings for you, and he is showing them in the beginning because, that's the phase. But then as y'all's relationship solidifies, and the more that you try to get it out of them, he begins to shut down emotionally. He has all these emotions. He doesn't understand them. He doesn't know what to do with them. And he is challenged by even being disinterested with the love, with the emotions. And essentially feels like by being vulnerable, by being emotionally vulnerable, he would be losing that that power, personal power that he has. He would be weak. He would be easily manipulated. And so his challenge is withholding these emotions that he actually does have. He has a lot of them. He thinks about you a lot. This is right underneath the fantasize about you a lot. He has a lot of emotions. And he's really grappling whether they will do him any good. His emotions have any value, if he should pay attention to them at all, because he believes that if he expresses or shows his emotions, this will make him vulnerable and weak and like mess his own life up and his own goals and his own, what he's been after. Spirit, show me the 5 of Swords in this relationship. Thank you, Spirit. 7 of Swords to the 10 of Cups. I feel like your person does not associate love or vulnerability with anything good. Let's get some more information. Oh, there's 2 here. Okay, clarifying the 5 of Pentacles, we have the 5 of Swords, we have the 7 of Swords, the 10 of Cups, the 7 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Cups. Now, as we saw here earlier, in y'all's relationship currently, we have the 5 of Swords energy, which is re-showing up here in the culmination energy. I use this as like, explain kind of everything that you're saying here, what's going on. And so they're bringing it back up that there's a 5 of Swords energy going on. I'll show you mine if you show me yours, because, at some point you were like, screw this, I'm not doing this. I'm going to hold back as well, because this is just becoming so burdensome, and I'm kind of even skeptical about what's going on here. And with y'all both in this energy of you show me yours and I'll show you mine, there's a lot being kept from each other. A lot of information that could, if expressed, lead to a beautiful, loving relationship. Then y'all really need to understand or look at what you've both invested into this and determine whether or not you want to focus on the bad or focus on the good. Now, I'm not seeing why they say they will never compare to you. I'm not actually seeing a lot of cups on the table. I see, that there is an air between you of this being a 10 of Cups relationship. But I don't see the Lovers. I don't see 2 of Cups. I don't see 6 of Cups. But I do see the 9 of Cups. I don't even see any Wands, really, except for the burden. So you have this lack of effort. You have this lack of emotion consuming your relationship, which is causing you to be suspicious and cold and, blocked off to your person. Or y'all are blocked off to each other. It's creating a huge burden and a strategy of just keeping your thoughts to yourself, them keeping their thoughts to themselves, and y'all going nowhere. You have tried. You recognize that something was wrong, and you wanted to create a new beginning with this person, but they're blocked off to you. They're just cold, and you don't understand why. And they're acknowledging that they know that they've been this way. They're saying that the reason they are this way is because they believe that emotions make them vulnerable, and they really considered whether or not they want to experience emotion or develop emotion or put emotion into this, because they feel like if they did, that could kind of take away their independence or their strength or make them weak. And so there's this standstill or this standoff of, usually the Seven of Swords means deception, but in this case, I just feel like it's, I'm keeping my thoughts to myself, and I'll just give you a little. There's always two swords left behind. I'll give you a little. And that somehow this is going to be successful strategy. Really requiring you both to look at what you're investing here and decide if it's really what you want, if it's really right for you both. I don't see a breakup here. I don't see a breakup. It looks like you're living in this energy with this person. And they are acknowledging that they're creating this, and it's a mistake. I'm not sure that they can help it. The Lovers in reverse can mean a lot of things. But with so I'm going to use these following cards, which again, Seven of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, and the Hangman in reverse, to determine what is this Lovers trying to tell us. If the Seven of Pentacles is investing, it's planting a seed, it's watching it grow. And the Knight of Pentacles is very slow moving energy towards something valuable and creating and building something valuable. And the Four of Pentacles is knowing what you have is valuable and holding it close and cherishing it and keeping it tight. I think especially with the Oracle cards showing that no one's going to compare to you. I know that you're the one, basically, is what this is saying. I think what the Lovers is saying is, they want to overcome difficulty, or like the saying, love will light the way. Or admitting this person realizes that they took you for granted, and they're willing to put the work in, or to plant the seed to grow into something, slowly grow into something more valuable, because they cherish you, and they're ready to be clear and honest. They're ready for that. But my problem here is that although your person realizes their flaw, they realize what's wrong, what they did, and they want to slowly begin to invest and create value, I don't see any cups or wands here. It's all swords and pentacles, which is material things and thoughts. So for that reason, I'm actually being called to use another oracle card for the message from the universe. I typically don't use these in love readings, but I think you need some advice from Spirit regarding this matter. Where you are right now is where you're supposed to be. Don't compare yourself to others. That only adds pressure. Take each day as it comes and for what it is. You are a better person than you were yesterday. Growth isn't easy, but you've got this. And lastly, if you think you are alone, you are not. We are beside you in all challenges that you face. Trust that outside sources will always be working with you to ensure the best outcome of every situation. We have your best interests at heart. We love you. That's interesting because while I was reading that, I was getting a message saying that, you know, this has been very challenging for you, and they want you to know that they are there. They, meaning spirit, is there, and they believe that this is something that you have to go through to learn something about yourself, and that everything is going to be okay. Just continue in the energy and do what feels best to you in the moment. And I have got 2 more oracle cards that decided to pop out here. So let's get some information from them and see if this can help in any other way. Bat, take care. Enemies are working against you. And Bear, danger, especially in money matters. This person may just not be the right person for you. Stay the course. Allow what is meant to unfold. Keep your guard up. Take care of yourself, because right now, if someone is incapable of showing you that they love you, but they have a bunch of words that says, I made a mistake and nobody can compare about you to you, and I think about you all the time, and I really want to make this work, right? I really want to invest in this. That's all well and good. But collective, you need to decide what it is that you need and what you're willing to put up with, or what your boundaries are, what your non-negotiables are, and protect yourself knowing that spirit has your back. That's what I have for you today. I hope you thoroughly enjoyed this, and if so, please give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see more like this, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.